Good morning, students. As you know that we are having our online classes, which is already started. This is my second lecture of the English classes. As already in the first class, we have learned about types of sentence. We have already learned 4 types of sentence: declarative sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. As you know that what is sentence, we have studied about that also. Sentence means what? बहुत सारे शब्दों से जो मिलकर एक मीनिंगफुल वाक्य बनता है उसे हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? सेंटेंस कहते हैं. अ सेंटेंस हैज़ अ कंप्लीट सेंस विच इज़ मेड फ्रॉम ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स. ये तो आप सबको पता ही है. What is declarative sentence, imperative sentence? We have already learned in another session. Now let me explain you again. Let me repeat you one more time. We know that declarative sentence tells about state, declares and something in a positive way. Interrogative sentence is a sentence in which we ask questions. It's about a questions. Imperative sentence tell us about command and makes a request. And in exclamatory sentence there is a strong sudden feeling. So these are 4 kinds of sentence which we have already learned. Today we will discuss on the topic declarative sentence, which we have already done. Now today we will learn declarative sentence 2 part: assertive sentence and negative sentence. Now, like I have already said you in the previous classes, what is mean declarative sentence? Declarative sentence पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस है जो हमको प्रोवाइड करता है इंफॉर्मेशन, डिक्लेयर अबाउट द सेंटेंस, जो साफ साफ शब्दों में हमको पूरी तरह से जानकारियाँ बताता है. डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस हमेशा कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होता है और उसके लास्ट में मतलब अंत में एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस हम लोग फुल स्टॉप का यूज़ करते हैं. लाइक एग्जाम्पल, I am going to a market. See, I is the subject and it is started with the capital letter, and at the end there is always a full stop. I want to eat. This is also a declarative sentence. I am going to a market. It is giving us a information that somebody is going to a market. Yes or no? Now see, here are 2 part of declarative sentence. Okay, assertive and negative. You know that in a negative sentence we use not. When we use not to a sentence, it become negative sentence. What is assertive sentence? Assertive sentence is a positive statement. Here I have written definitions also. So first we start with the declarative definition. A sentence which says or states something is called a statement. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Now definition of assertive sentence. A simple statement can be called an assertive sentence or statement. What is negative sentence? A sentence with not is called a negative sentence. Are you clear about this? This is positive statement and this is negative statements. Why this is negative? In a simple statement or a positive sentence, when we use not, it becomes a negative sentence. Now, in the next point, how to change assertive sentence to a negative sentence. Now you know about those 4 type of sentences. Declarative sentence I have explained you properly already. Now also, now how to change? See, there are different type of sentence which we have to convert into another sentence. So today we will learn how to convert assertive sentence into a negative sentence. Here I have written, as we know that subject, verb, object make sentence. Yes or no? Means a group of word makes sentence, and these things are used to make a proper sentence: subject, verb and object. Yes or no? There are two types of verb. Now you know that verb is a very important part in our sentence. So there are two types of verb, main verb and helping verb, because verb plays the main role in a sentence. So we will learn about verb. So two types of verb: main verb, which shows the main action, who do not need any help. Simply this main word says directly या shows directly us an action. Yes or no? Verb को हिंदी में हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? क्रिया. Okay, and you know the definition of verb. Verb means action. Whatever we do, that is called verb. So there are यहाँ पे दो तरह का verb होता है, main verb and helping. Main verb अपने आप में ऐसा verb है जिसको किसी का support का ज़रूरत नहीं है, जो देखते ही या पढ़ते ही हमको समझ में आता है कि अपने आप में अपने आप को फ्रीली ये दर्शाता है. Helping verb means it supports a main verb, or you can say it shows a time of a verb in a sentence. Now there are many type of helping verb, but here I have written some common helping verbs like is, can, am, shall, will, was, are, etc. There are many more, but I have written here few. Now see here. Here I have written one example. I am a boy. I am not busy. So here I have used am. Am is what? Already we have learned that am is a helping verb. So am is written here. Now see, in a negative sentence. This is affirmative sentence. I am a boy. Simple and positive sentence, starting with capital letter and ending with a full stop. Here in a negative sentence you have seen that I have used not after the helping verb. I am not busy. So I is a capital letter, and see here and the end here is also a full stop. But here in the negative sentence you can see the use of not. What we have to do after helping verb? Simply you have to add not and it will be a negative sentence. Here already helping verb was given over here. That's why directly we have done and it was easy. Now I am turning my page. Now see, if there is no helping verb, what you will do? If there is no helping verb, we can use do and does. But there are some rules how to use. Do we can use with a plural form, and does we can use with a singular subject. For that you have to see the subject. Now see, I have written here also how to use. Means, as you know that in a sentence there is subject, verb, object. Yes or no? So to put do or does, we have to see our subject. If our subject is singular, like it, she, he, you know the names, then one name, then you can put does. But if your subject is we, you, I, they, or plural form, then you have to use do. Like see here, I have written examples. I know Ali. So here I is a subject. Yes or no? So I, with the I we will use what? I have written here with I we will use do. So I is a subject and you will write helping verb after a subject. So I is a subject. So I have written here I do not know Ali. So do I have written next to the before the not, and not I have written after the helping verb do. So here do we have written as a helping verb. You can see this in the question. In affirmative sentence there is no use of do or any helping verb. So here I have added do, but how I have added? By seeing our subject. Okay. Now in the second question, see here, Hari reads well. Now, is there any helping verb in this sentence? No. Hari is subject. Which is our subject? Hari. And reads is what? Our main verb. Okay. So, you can see that here is no helping verb. So, when our subject is singular, what we can use? Like I have said here, if our subject is singular, we can use does. So, here after Hari means after subject, I have used does not read well. Hari does not read well. Now see, you can see here in our main verb here is a S. Yes or no? But in my answer I have removed my S. Why? Because this is our main verb. So when we are writing this type of sentence, when subject and verb, main verb is together or next, we have to check that if our subject is singular, our main verb we will plural. If our subject is plural, then our main verb will be singular. So that's why this main verb, it comes after helping verb. So that's why we have removed our S from here. So Hari reads well. Here I have written Hari does not read well. See in question number 3, we eat rice. Is there any helping verb in the sentence? Can you observe or see this sentence? Yes, there is no helping verb. So, when there is no helping verb, what I have said you to see? We have to look to our subject, which is we. So, we is a singular or plural subject. We is a plural form. So, with plural, like already I have said you, what we have to use? Do or does with a plural form. We have to use do with a plural. So, here I have written here in a negative sentence, we do not eat rice. You know that in a negative sentence, we have to add not. So, already I have written over here not, and here was no helping verb. So, with the help of subject, we have written do because our subject was plural. You know what is the meaning of singular and plural? Singular means one and plural means more than one. Yes or no? Now in the question number 4, he wants to go home. So here is also, is there any helping verb in this sentence? No. So we have to go through the subject, which is he. Yes or no? So he is singular or plural? Singular. So we, as already I have said you, with the singular form we have to use do or does. Does. So here I have used does. He does not want to go home. Now see again here, after he, in the want I have add s. Yes, because our subject was singular, our verb becomes plural. But when we write wants in a here, I have removed s from here because already here I have used helping verb before the main verb. So did you understood about the negative and affirmative sentence? Is it clear to all? Revise it properly, see the video properly. Thank you and have a nice day.